Just creating great content isn't enough. You need to optimize that content. You need to build links to that content. Here is a 14-step checklist to getting the maximum amount of traffic from the Google search engine. Step number 1, start with keyword research. That is the words and phrases that you want to rank this piece of content for. If you do not know this, then you cannot optimize the content because you don't know what the end goal is. So start with keyword research, and I'll link up a video below to start learning keyword research. Step number 2, make sure your search intent is right. If you're trying to rank for the keyword, say leather sofa, and every single web page ranking for the keyword leather sofa is an e-commerce store selling leather sofas, then you want to make sure you're an e-commerce store and you're selling leather sofas. Don't create a blog post, don't create a guide on how to buy a leather sofa, how to choose the best leather sofa, because every page ranking is an e-commerce store, so it's e-commerce intent. On the other hand, if it's all local businesses, then you probably want to be a local business too. If it's all review posts, review guides, then you probably want to have a review post also. So look at the web page's ranking and copy the intent. Copy what is working. Step number 3, make sure the keyword is in the URL. So whatever that main keyword is that you found, make sure you include that in the URL of the page. So it'll be yourwebsite.com/leather sofas for the leather sofa keyword. If you're trying to rank for best survival knife, it's going to be yourwebsite.com/best-survival-knife. Include that keyword in the URL. It's one of the biggest ranking factors. Step number 4, make sure the main heading on your page, as in the H1, is keyword optimized, aka make sure that the main heading on your page includes the keyword that you're trying to rank for. Again, the main highest search volume, main focus keyword. Step number 5, make sure the title tag, as in the thing that shows in the Google search results, the title of your page, make sure that includes the keyword again, preferably at the front of the title. Here's an example, as you can see here. Step number 6, make sure your meta description is optimized. The meta description is what shows below the title, then the URL, but then it has your meta description in the Google search results. And this is very, very important because it's a massive indicator of click-through rate. If it doesn't exist, if it doesn't read well, it's not going to encourage people to click through to your website. So make sure you include some keywords here just to make sure it shows up so it's relevant to the page, to the keyword. And then secondly, make sure you optimize it for clicks, aka treat this like an advertisement so more people will click onto your webpage versus the competitors. Step number 7, make sure you include your main keyword again in the first paragraph of your content. You're just trying to show here that your content, your web page is highly relevant to this keyword that you're focused on. Step number 8, make sure you're optimizing your subheadings. So your main heading is your H1, you want to have your main keyword in there. But on the page, you're also going to have subheadings like your H2, your H3, and possibly the H4 or more. So make sure these are optimized for your secondary keywords. For example, if your main keyword is best survival knife, maybe you want to rank for best fixed blade survival knife or best everyday carry survival knife. Well, these can be included within your H2s or your H3s. Step number 9, make sure your content length is around the same length as your competitors. There is some bad advice out there that says double whatever your competitors do. So if they have 5,000 words, do 10,000 words. That's not really the best advice. Look at what your competitors are doing and then simply just try and match and copy what is working for them. A great tool for doing this is Surfer, which will basically tell you, here's all the different factors that your competitors have and are doing. Here's how to match them. Here's how to copy what is working for them. Step number 10, keep in mind the keyword density. Again, Surfer, as mentioned before, is a great tool for doing this. It'll show you all the different keywords that are included on your page. Again, this is going to be hundreds in most cases, not just one keyword. So it's going to check all of them and tell you, okay, how many times should you include this keyword on your page to hit enough relevancy, again, based on what is working for your competitors. What you absolutely do not want to do is include the main keyword like 100 times or anything spammy. It needs to be natural, but you can really just make this simple by looking at what are my competitors doing, what is working for my competitors, and just copying that density. Step number 11, optimize your images. The first point of optimization for images is going to be compressing those images. That means making the file size smaller while trying to retain the quality of the image. This is going to make your web page load faster. It's going to be a better user experience, never mind the search engine benefits of that. Beyond that, there is your file name and your alt text. And the file name, just include the keyword or whatever is relevant to that image. Don't stuff this. Don't, again, include the keyword every single time. Just make it relevant to whatever the image is. And the alt text, again, include an alt text, which is the alternative text. As in, if this image can't show, what is the text behind the image? Or more so, what exactly is this image? Just describe what the image is. Again, don't go over the top here including keywords because you will over-optimize your pages. Number 12, include internal links. Internal links are a massive ranking factor and essentially refers to having links between different web pages on your own website. So if you have a page about leather sofas and you have another page that is maybe about black leather sofas, I'm sure there's people searching for that, you can link from your leather sofas page to your black leather sofas page, and that is a big ranking factor that will help that black leather sofa page rank better. So look at your site overall structure and all the content on it and decide how can you create links between different pieces of content that is relevant and user friendly. Step number 13, link to trusted websites. One of the ways you can establish a little bit more trust, which has a little bit of help in ranking, is linking to trusted websites. So you can link to an association website or some government website and that is relevant to your business. By doing that, it just helps establish a little bit more trust. You're a legit website, you link to a really good source of information, so it makes you a little bit more likely to be a trustworthy, good source of information yourself. So add a link within your content. It's that simple. And the final step, number 14, do some form of link building. Links are essentially votes for your website. The more people link to your website, then the more trustworthy your website is likely to be because all these people are vouching for you saying, hey, this is a good piece of content. That's why we chose to link to it. So you want to go out there and acquire links. Now really, link building is an industry and a business all on its own. It can get quite complicated, but here's a simple starting point: guest posts. You can reach out to a website and offer to create a piece of content for them that is relevant to your content, to your website, and then include a link within that piece of content. Or you can save yourself some effort and just go over to lionzero.com and just buy guest posts from my site, and we'll do that for you. But this is a huge ranking factor, and just creating great content isn't enough. You need to optimize that content, and you need to build links to that content if you want it to rank. But that is it. That is our 14-step checklist. I'm going to put that on the screen again here so you can see that. And that is how you optimize your content. Now, yes, there are a lot more factors that go into it than just this. And I recommend using a tool like Surfer to make this even easier for yourself. But that is a nice, simple 14-step checklist to follow for optimizing your pages and your content. If you like more videos like this, make sure you smash that like button below so I know you guys like this type of content. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video.